Welcome once again to the 2013 DailyDOOH Awards. I'm Jeremy Jacobs, your host for this evening. Before we get going with the winners this evening, there's someone very special I'd like you to listen to. Dirk Hoesleman is someone you know very well. He is from our main sponsor, Vukunet. He lives in Germany, Düsseldorf. But for some strange reason, he supports Chelsea Football Club.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Last year, I sat in that room, see you next year in London, because that's the place to be. And I'm happy to say, you all came back. And even better, I see so many new faces in that room. It is absolutely phenomenal. But this represents the growth of our industry. Our industry is growing year on year in a two-double percentage figure, and it's absolutely fantastic. We are in a great industry. And now we are seeing a lot of the big online companies stepping into our field. We have a great future ahead. We as Vukunet predicted that move into the online field some years ago. Now is the time to select the right tools and to facilitate the further growth with that online money coming into our segment. We as NEC are proud sponsors the second year in a row, and we want that industry to grow even further. And that's the reason why we sponsor such kind of event. And we want to do more for the industry. For example, we need a whole week for our industry, like the New York Digital Media Week, which took place in October this year. We need a London Digital Media Week, because London is the capital, is the European capital of media. Did you hear that? That's me. That's me saying that as a German. Okay, some people say that I'm half English, but me saying as a German, London is the capital of media. So we need a London Digital Media Week. And you will see a lot of activities in May next year around our NEC showcase. So I encourage all of you to participate on that week, do something, do initiatives, do events to establish London as our capital. Enough of talk. I wish all of you a great evening, great award ceremony. The finalists, good luck, and remember, see you next year in London, because that's the place to be. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this year we have 8 categories. And to help present the first award, can I ask the one and only Adrian Cottrell, Editor-in-Chief of DailyDOOH, to join me on the stage.
Well, the winner of the Best QSR and Restaurant category is Design Barco.
Moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen, the second category is for best high street, supermarket, convenience store, or forecourt deployment. And to help me with this award, all the way from Italy, please welcome Beppe Andriano.
The winner is Amscreen.
The winner is Yesco.
Fourth category. And helping me to present the award here is Brian DOOH. Brian actually hails from Idaho. If you're unaware of the geography of the United States, ladies and gentlemen, Idaho is right in the middle of the Midwest. And it's famous for two things, or really three, really, if you include Brian. Jacket potatoes, and according to Wikipedia, it's the birthplace of one Sarah Palin. Anyway. Let's check out the finalists in this category.
And the winner is Airports for EasyJet at Gatwick.
On stage to help me co-present this one is Petra Lassan. Many will know of Petra, runs the Viscom Germany, and in 2014 it's going to be held in November in Düsseldorf.
The winner is Amigo.
I'd like to say a quick thank you to a few people who've been very instrumental in this project. Reflex Limited, Scala, and Christie, of course, and of course, PricewaterhouseCoopers. Thank you.
The winner is JC Deco and Posterscope.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please welcome on stage somebody that's known to you, Gérard Boucas. Gérard, as you may remember, won the Lifetime Achievement Award last year. Unfortunately, for various circumstances, he couldn't make it, but we're delighted he's joined us here this evening. Okay, let's check out the finalists in this category.
And the winner is Limited Space Media Group.
My final co-presenter this evening is actually Steve Nesbitt. Steve is another one of our sponsors, and he has come specially from the United States today, where it's been Thanksgiving. So a special round of applause.
And the winner is IPC Digital Media.
Okay, that completes this year's award winners. Can we have a big round of applause for all the finalists and all the winners? Ladies and gentlemen, it is November the 28th. So we're still in November, or Movember, as it's become known in many countries throughout the world. This is a charity which started in Australia about 10 years ago, and raises money for awareness into men's cancer and prostate cancer in particular.
On the stage, please, gentlemen. Now, Frank, you've always had a moustache. I've known Frank for 20 years. He's always had a moustache.
I've had one since I was 10.
We got another one. Yay! Yay! Oh! Thank you very much. On your table is a very small piece of card. Sense is the charity from the AV community. So it's supported by AV Magazine, people like NEC. The gloves that you have on your table, please take away today or take away home this evening all the goodies you have on the table. The gloves are sponsored by NEC. If you'd like to give some money, there's a little URL on the card. It goes to Sense, which is the charity for deaf and blind children from birth. So it's a worthy cause. You'll see lots of things happening with Sense over the next couple of months. As I say, it's the charity of choice for our sister industry, if you like, the AV industry. So please give generously. I'd like to obviously thank all of you for coming, especially those of you who came last year and the newcomers. I'd like to thank all of the media owners. We have dozens and dozens of people here today representing Clear Channel, CBS Outdoor, iAirports, Ocean Outdoor, Amscreen, and many others, Limited Space, and all the software owners. I think almost every single one of our top 10 digital signage vendors has a representative here today. Brian DOOH, who kindly came up on stage earlier on, and many, many others. So I'd like to thank all of those. I'd like to thank Perry, who without their help, we'd never be able to put this on. And then the guy who won the moustache competition, my business partner, Russ Curry, from the Ministry of New Media, who without his help, we'd never put this on. So without further ado, I wish you good night, and I'll see you downstairs for a drink. Thank you very much.
You know, I think people understand the importance of the awards. It's important to have some awards for this industry because, you know, it is an up-and-coming industry, one that has its due respect, but didn't have an awards until Adrian and his team really kind of were trailblazers as far as putting together something that was professional and really providing recognition for the companies in the space.
How important is it for companies, particularly in the United States, that you have this type of award ceremony? What will it do for the industry in the States?
I just think it's a matter of recognition, right? I mean, I think it's, you know, when you have a new industry, you have a lot of diversification of platforms, of media buyers, and there's really no standards, right? So at least an awards body, someone that says, hey, we're going to recognize people for the contributions of the industry, I think it at least allows people who are coming into the industry to have a sense of who are the major players, who are the credible companies that they should do business with.
Steve, what does this DailyDOOH event actually mean for US-based companies?
Well, I think, you know, our industry in many ways has been fragmented, not only in its focus, but also geographically. So when we have these kinds of events that are international in nature, I think it really exposes a lot of things that are going on around the world and kind of brings it together. Look at the growth in the number of people here versus last year, and the number of people that are from all over different places that you identified here tonight. So I think that trying to focus on eliminating all this fragmentation we have as an industry is one of the things this can do. Oh, when you see these things that were up on the screens tonight of the best practices, the excellence that many of these companies have worked on and delivered for their customers, it raises the bar, no question.
So, Sarah Parks, what's it like to be a winner?
Great. I think it's great for iAirports, sort of puts us on the map, and also sort of showcasing the flexibility and creativeness of digital out of home.
How will it affect UK-based companies in this industry, this type of award?
Well, I mean, it is a global awards, but thankfully a number of UK companies have been fortunate to win. So I think it puts UK most definitely on the map in digital out of home.
How will this help you personally and with the next project you're working on within the company?
It's always great to be recognised for the efforts that we go to, and we will use the accolades of winning a Digital Out of Home award to help us succeed and go on to do best things.
So well done, Sarah.
Thank you.
Reggie winner.
Thank you very much.